welcome to the fam, John 808. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I had on the docket to cook up with the MIDI you sent me today. Got around to opening it up finally. I was surprised that it was MIDI. For some reason I thought it was gonna be loops, but like either way it works perfectly. But it might even work better. But yeah, welcome to the fam. Appreciate the support on the channel as well as on the website, bro. You're a real one. You're a very real one. Welcome. Thank you for the 1 month subscription. Rafit said starting and finishing in the same note is a cheat code, but I can't do it for shit. I think I know what you mean, because it's like so overly simple. You just gotta do it to the point where it's like it's so simple that you just trust it as gonna work. Because I definitely get that, like overthinking it, because you feel like it should be more complicated, but it's like it's just the way the tones come together with the layers and everything. Yeah, takes a while to like not overthink it for sure. No problem. Might start volume 2 for backup. Shit, go ahead, bro, go ahead. I'm gonna definitely be using it today on stream though. Why do you have ghost notes in there? Because I just have ghost notes on by default always whenever I do like download a new iteration of FL Studio, which is literally once every 2 years because I don't feel like resetting everything. Yeah, one of the first things I do is turn on ghost notes because, again, force of habit, I always did it like when I first started learning, because like it helped me see the notes from melody to melody, and I also used to use scale highlighters a lot more. But if you're talking about more specifically why I put them in the sampler after I'm done with it, it's kind of for the same reason, so that when I start making something else in repro, for one, I don't like opening multiple iterations of VSTs that require a lot of CPU, so like repro is one of those. So it helps to just export and then move on using the same instance, but then I can save the MIDI because I might want to use it to like stack on another instrument later, but also I want to remember what notes I'm using. And then also saving the MIDI is helpful because if I ever want to make a MIDI kit later, I can literally just go back to every project that was a loop in my beats folder and then export all the MIDI, because I already have them like stemmed out like this basically. So all I have to do is stack them in one sampler and then export it, and I can make a MIDI kit in like literally 1 day of like 100 MIDI just by doing that. So whenever I do a MIDI kit, that's usually what ends up happening, is like I just go back to all my loop projects and then just do this, which I am overdue for doing a MIDI kit. I need to do that pretty soon. So there's like a lot of reasons to do the ghost notes. It helps me keep track of the notes. It's force of habit. It helps me make MIDI kits, just keeping the MIDI in general. Yeah, stuff like that. So like whenever I'm pitching stuff up and down, you'll usually see me pitch the sampler MIDI, ghost MIDI up and down as well, and that's just so that I can keep track of the notes. They're not doing anything though, especially if it's not in anything that's playing sound. So like when they're in the samplers, they're not doing anything. It's literally just so I can keep the MIDI and remember it and stuff like that. This is what I like to see when all the dope fam gets together and chops it up. Exactly, bro. I feel the same way. I'm just locked in. Just became afternoon. I went for a nice walk this morning, having some coffee, bro. Feeling creative and motivated, bro. Bro, that man Randall was a fraud, bro, right? Bro, that man Julius Randle is a fraud, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit was crazy. I like, bro, my prediction was so wrong. It's crazy. Like, bro, in 4K, that is insane. Caught me lying, bro. I was really like, yeah, nobody can guard Julius Randle on that team. It's gonna be difficult to handle him. The matchup is not in the like, bro. He made me look like a fraud. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, bro was doing me insane. I was a couple times last night where I was thinking, damn, them boys got to be thinking I'm a straight clown. I don't know a damn thing about basketball. I really said, he picked the worst time to have a bad game. That's tough. Down 3-1. Now I switch from, I don't see the Warriors. Why do I keep saying the Warriors? Because I'm so used to the Warriors doing this to people. Now it's from, I don't see the Thunder taking it to, I don't see how the Thunder don't win the entire thing. Because really looking at them, I'm like, bro, now I see why SGA is MVP. Like, say what you want about him, but that nigga is a matchup nightmare, bro. You can't guard him, bro. He's too hard to guard. Like, they have two other people who can really fill it up. Like, they got Chet who can fill it up, and he's a defensive nightmare too. Unlike Rudy, who can only defend, really. He's not gonna put up points. Then they got Dort, they got Williams, that's a tough matchup for anybody. Like, them versus Pacers in the finals, that's gonna be an interesting finals, bro. I can't lie to you. It's gonna be very, very interesting. They're stacked, bro. They are stacked. It's crazy. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do? I want to start with some chords, but yeah, actually. No. I know what I want to do, bro. I know what I want to do. Oh. But before we lock in, you know what I'm saying? Gabriel Fernandez, welcome to the gang. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. I appreciate the 1-month subscription, bro. Like, I can't say it enough, bro. It means a lot. Cause like when y'all, I gotta say it so that I could put it in the clip later, but like when y'all subscribe to the channel, especially, like, you're literally just supporting like the music and the creativity, and that shit is very meaningful to me. So I gotta say that. It means a lot. Thank you very much for the 1-month subscription. Yeah, what's up, bro? Welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of perks that come with it too, of course. Definitely check that out. Join the Discord if you're interested. The members only Discord. welcome back to the fam, X9. Appreciate you, gang. Bro, I started Flash and finished that mug while cooking up, but I appreciate the 1 month subscription, bro. Thank you very much for subscribing. Bro, we got 3 members in one stream, bro. We are balling today, bro. And we're cooking up Fi. Nice drums, nice groove. Thank you, Alligator. Thank you, J Lambo. Definition of trust the process. Yeah, man, just cook up, bro. Just cook up. Just cook up, bro. Again, this is still like the most difficult vibe for me because it's so different from what I normally do. What am I about to watch next? Justice League? But like Snyder cut Justice League, bro. That's a 4-hour movie. Yeah, ain't no way I finished that while still on stream. Ain't no freaking way. Snyder cut. Are there other Snyder cuts too? Or is that the only Snyder cut? Yeah, that's sad. There's only one Snyder cut on HBO. Got money back, got a new job. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We chased that pape. Appreciate you for supporting me with it, gang. It means a lot to me. And this man, Zack Snyder, really made a 4-hour movie and thought they were going to put that out in the theater, bro. Lock in. This hoe is really good, though. It's way better than the one they put out in theaters, though. Like, no cap. But yeah, let's log back in. Thank you for the 1 month subscription, X9. Is it F, D, and B? I don't know what the F stands for. It is technically drum and bass though, kinda. I don't know. It's like it's inspired by Two Hollis and Nate Sibb. I don't know if you know who those guys are, which they basically are like electronic producers who make music. They like sing and rap and stuff like that. I got a request for from an artist to like make a beat like this, and he bought the exclusive, and then so I sent out a couple of the other edits that I made to my list, and then like a bunch of people were like, whoa, like make me this, or like I want more of this. So like ever since that happened, I've been trying to like get better at this, like practicing it at least like 1 rep a day. So yeah, it's like more like EDM inspired, but like kind of like hip-hop adjacent as well, but it's definitely like dance, like bass dance music. Future, I guess so. I don't know that much about like dance music, to be real with you, which is not good. But I'm studying every day. I'm trying to get better at like knowing about it. But like, yeah, whatever it sounds like to you, if you know more about it, that's probably what it is. Because all I know is that it's like EDM, like dance music. Facts. EDM is fire, bro. Especially like the new stuff that people are making. Like if you don't know them already, bro, Two Hollis and Nate Sibb, bro. They're both producers, but they rap. And then there's another like guy who he just produces, but he produces for both of them. But even though like Two Hollis produces basically all of his stuff, and Nate Sibb produces a good portion of his own stuff, Kim J works with Nate Sibb a lot on his production. And then Kim J has done a little bit of stuff for Two Hollis as well. But they're so freaking talented, and their music is like so good too. Their sound palettes are incredible. Yeah, I didn't even think about that Afro EDM, because that would probably be like Afro beats, but like more like EDM inspired, or like influence, like drum and bass influence. I gotta like check that out at some point. I gotta look into that, bro. It's just fun, if anything. Not only does it give you the prospect for more like reach with your like sound and brand, of course, but like also it's just fun. It's very, very fun. It's a very fun change up that like the skills that you learn from like trap and hip hop actually do transfer over very nicely if you're willing to take the time to actually like apply it. That's the most difficult part, is like taking the time to figure out how it actually does transfer, and then applying it over and over again until it becomes like more rhythmic, the way like your like normal stuff is to you, basically, which at least that's how it is for me. Like the more I do it, the more it's like, oh, like I get how these chords transfer over, or I get how this drum groove is kind of like similar, or I get how like a lot of the drum sounds are low-key the same, especially in like the new style of like EDM. They're literally just using like trap sounds, but then it's like their programming and the way they put their chord progressions and their chord structure, the mixing and structuring is a little bit different. But if you really look at it, it's like very, very similar. It just takes like some time to make those connections and stuff like that.
'Cause I've been waiting forever, trying to mend us together, but time to show me no better. You're just another disaster. Time to show me no better. You're just another disaster. 'Cause I've been waiting forever, trying to mend us together, but trying to mend us together, but time to show me no better. You're just another disaster. 'Cause I've been waiting forever, trying to mend us together, another disaster. 'Cause I've been waiting forever, trying to mend us together.
You X9 for the 1,000 Naira. You know what I'm saying? I know my currencies. Psych. It's only like one of 3 currencies I actually know, bro. I damn near forgot my own currency from this country. It's like, it's called dollars, but what is it called, nigga? It's called dollars, bro. I appreciate you though, bro. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. It means a lot. Right at 2 minutes, bro. Not even 2 minutes. And just give them blue balls. There is no second drop, brother. That's it. Tiago, welcome to the gang. Are you Brazilian too? Or are you from Portugal? Every person named Tiago that I ever met was from Brazil or Portugal. But so I guess it's like a Portuguese name. But all that yap aside, appreciate you for the 1 month subscription, bro. We gained 4 members today, bro. Appreciate y'all. We're almost to 100 members. That's actually crazy, bro, to think about, bro. I appreciate y'all support like a lot. Like I'm finna start just making like vlog videos or something for the members, just to show my appreciation, to talk about it, because like that's something I always wanted to do on YouTube, but like the nature of what I do doesn't really allow me to do that. But like I gotta do that just to show appreciation, kind of like what I did for the beat review announcement, where I was just kind of like yapping about nothing, but at the same time also talking about something. So I might just do like more stuff like that, like kind of throw it in, like maybe talk about tips and tricks while also just kind of like talking to the fam, because I appreciate y'all a lot, bro. But I appreciate you, Tiago, bro. It means a lot to me. Yeah, productive stream, bro. Productive, good beats, but also just like productive community building. Gotta do something special when we hit 100, bro. Not gonna lie. Bro, we are over halfway through Justice League. That's crazy. We finished Flash and we're halfway through the Snyder cut of Justice League on stream. That is actually an insane amount of cooking up today, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Like I like everything superhero, don't get me wrong. Like X-Men is, bro, peak. X-Men is so peak. And like I'm finally like reading X-Men for the first time ever. Like I'm pretty sure it's the Chris Claremont run that started in like 77, 78 or something like that. So I've just been reading through that. Super good. So I love Marvel well enough, but I've always been just like truly a DC fanboy. And it's crazy because I think I know less about DC comic lore. No, that's not true, because I just know, I like consume so much DC overall that I literally still know more about DC through just pure osmosis. Like I could literally out debate someone who literally reads the comics, which is crazy. But yeah, I like DC a lot, bro. I fuck with it a lot. And the movies are just like, they're fun. And I think James Gunn's Superman is gonna be, oh man. And if you haven't watched Peacemaker yet, the DC TV show on HBO, please watch it, bro. That is peak freaking television, bro. Peak television. Should I skip the CW ones? It depends, honestly. It depends on which show you're asking about, because my brother in Christ, Arrow, the first 2 seasons, bro, some of the best television that has ever come out in this century, for sure. Some of the most, bro, that show I remember like I was dating girls, a few different, not at the same time. I just had like a couple of different girlfriends throughout the run of that show, and they all liked the Arrow. Like that's crazy how good that show was, bro. Oh my god, especially the first 2 seasons. And it spun off the Flash. It's the reason we have all those other CW shows is literally because of Arrow. It's all built around the Arrowverse. So like Arrow's pretty good. The first few seasons of Flash, especially season 1, is actually very good. Supergirl, like the first half of season 1 is really good, actually. I think Supergirl's decent enough overall. There's a couple of other ones that are pretty good. The universe gets a little wonky, so you can skip shit here and there. But I would say the first 2 seasons of Arrow, must watch television. First season for sure of Flash, maybe up to season 3 is pretty good. People start to complain around season 4. It starts to get a little weird around season 3 or season 4, but it's still fun to watch, especially if you like the characters. People just like to complain about stuff, and video essayists need stuff to write about at the end of the day, so people are gonna talk shit about it. But I thought it was okay. Smallville, like the old school Superman show, peak, very peak. Flash got to, yeah, they Flash got weird, I won't lie to you, and I did personally stop watching it. Not because I didn't like it, it just kind of like when it kept renewing, I kind of just got less and less interested, just passively, and so I never went back to it. But like whenever I think about going back to Flash, I'm like, oh yeah, like I can't wait to finish it, because I like the characters at the end of the day. So will I complain about the writing? Probably, but me personally, that's just because like you know, at the end of the day, you like to complain. We all like to complain about stuff. And I know a lot about the characters, so I might not like things that feel like character assassination. So, and if you're saying it turned into Power Rangers, that shit crazy for real. So I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna definitely have to see. Yeah, I really liked when I was watching it, I really liked the CW Flash. I really, really liked it. I really liked it. I don't want to spoil it, but like, yeah, I can definitely see where you're getting the Power Rangers thing from. Like, hey, hey, man, I always want to know what they got going, what they got cooking in those writers' rooms to make decisions like they be making. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let them go off. I'm gonna watch it eventually. I might fuck around and queue that up tonight, honestly. While I'm working on a new free kit, so I might just watch like the Flash and put in like a couple of hours on that free kit and then go to sleep. So that should get me through like 2 or 3 episodes of that. So we'll see where I forgot where I left off. Something like Savitar. I don't know if you guys know about that character. I think that was literally the last villain. They did the Savitar thing, which was like, yeah, and then I know like Wally was like, I started getting introduced to Wally and also like one other girl speedster, and then I was kind of just like, okay, and then I kind of just stopped watching after that. But yeah, yeah, bro, yeah, that Savitar is literally where it starts to go off the rails, to say the least. Hang on, let me lock in and finish this really quickly. I think I vaguely remember Godspeed, but like, see, at that point, it's like, bro, what's going on for real? Like, who is who? But yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec. You get to be the Flash. You get to be the Flash. Yeah, I remember it being like that. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, and I heard it gets like that too. Like, I don't really remember too many details, but I do remember seeing like you said, Jay Lambo, like there would be clips where I would see like fucking like a random character would be a speedster out of nowhere. Like, I don't think this actually happened, but like Barry's dad, for example, was like, this week Barry's dad became a speedster. I'm like, I'm looking at that shit like, what the fuck do these niggas got cooking for real? Because that is crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, chill out. I'm pretty sure that never happened. And not Barry's dad, but like Iris's dad, who like in the show, they adopted him, which honestly, it was always shaky ground with the writing. Now that I look back at it, pretty shaky ground, bro. Pretty shaky ground all the way around. But like, yeah, let's call this beat Godspeed. Yeah, that show was always taking creative liberties, literally from day one. I remember like that was a thing people were actually talking about a lot, that like Barry was literally Iris West's brother, which was like always weird. It was always kind of weird, actually. We kind of stopped thinking about it after, because the show was good at first, so you didn't really care. But the cracks really start to show. You really start to be able to see the red flags in retrospect. I still like the show, bro. I'm gonna still watch it though. Even if it's just to watch it to be like, what the hell is going on? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna definitely do it. It went stupidly hard. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. So I'm about to stem that out, which is gonna be fun. There's so many layers. Well, there's not that many layers, but I'm gonna stem it out in a separate FLP. And then I have to do one more thing after that. Yeah, thank you, bro. Been cooking up today, bro. Getting those reps, bro. I'm reading this book called Grit. I still want to talk about the Flash, but quick tangent from that. I'm reading this book called Grit that basically just talks about the concept of like how to get good at shit, or how, yeah, I think it's more so how to get good at something that you want to get good at, or how to get good at anything, really. How to figure out what you even want to get good at in the first place, how to be successful at those things. And really, like, at the root of it, it's just like doing something over and over again and being willing to suck at it, then getting better, then continuing to practice it to the point where you fall in love with the boring minutia of it. And it's literally like every time I get into the habit of like sitting down to like just make beats daily for like hours, like I always get better. I always get more sales. I always get like fucking like good shit always happens. And then I also get better at making beats, and I also fall more in love with it. Like, I don't know, bro. It's like a very fascinating concept, and I really want to like like nail that into my head about beats this time around, because like I really want to like see what it's like to like literally just lock in for like freaking 5 hours a day, even more. Like I'd be making beats off stream. It's just like I stream a portion of the work because that's fun too, and that's part of the work damn near. But like I really want to see like if of just a year of like literally just like 4 or 5 hours a day, like just go ham, don't skip days, don't like take long breaks or anything like that. It's like amazing like how it pays off and how fulfilling it feels, bro. Grit, yeah, even when it sucks, even when it's not fun, when it's boring, all of that, bro. All of that, bro. Like it's like the beach channel, going back to that for example, it's like every time that I tried to start a new one, besides the second channel, which and did get monetized from beats, and then I did content on it for a while, and then now I switched it back to beats. But like every time I tried to start a third or a fourth channel, I would be like, bro, the beats are not going viral, so like what's the point? And I wouldn't even give it like fucking 30, I wouldn't even give it the 30 days. And it's like, that's crazy, because I could have started so many channels at this point if I just stuck with the plan that worked for the second one. And that like if I just stuck with the consistency of and just like the willingness to grit through it and like suck at it for the first what 3 months, 4 months, whatever, even if it's a year, like literally just do it, because I know it works. I've literally done it twice. So it's like, and that's coming from someone who does this for a job, so it's like crazy. Like there's literally like levels to this shit. I want to just see what it's like to be like an NBA player, but like for making beats, and literally just like live and breathe making beats type shit. Like on a, I kind of do, but even on a deeper level. Like I just want to take it to like a deeper level type shit. But let me stem this out real quick. That's a good book, by the way. Grit by Angela Duckworth. Check it out. Check it out. It's a very good book. But yeah, freaking The Flash is basically Hermes. Oh yeah, kind of. I never really thought about it like that. I wonder how many other like DC superheroes have like Roman or Greek mythology, or like analogs in Greek mythos, or like Hellenic, right? Because that's Hellenism basically is an easier way to say it than freaking Greek mythology or Roman mythology. And I didn't mean to clone it actually. And then we'll create a new one so that I don't break up the first one, and then we will stem out this one. I love this part of Justice League where Wonder Woman's like, Kal-El, no. It's like, bro, you do not know that nigga like that. He not finna listen to you like that. Using his government first name for real. Like, he does not care about that. I would take Captain Marvel, the Shazam dude. Oh, he's literally rooted in Hellenism, right? But also like Christianity, low-key, Wisdom of Solomon, or Judaism. That's an interesting character. He's a really interesting character. I never saw the Shazam movie though. I never watched it. I saw a lot of clips though. It looks cool. And I never watched the one with The Rock where he was like Black Adam or something like that. I also never watched that, although I did hear that that was quite a wreck, for lack of better terminology, unfortunately. Oh, Aquaman is Poseidon for sure, even though like DC like literally has Poseidon. Like the Atlanteans like pray to Poseidon. Or is it Neptune? No, DC has Greek Hellenism, because Ares is literally a character. Zeus is actually a character. Zeus is Wonder Woman's dad, or Ares, depending on the continuity. But like Ares is also, yeah, right. Ares, Zeus, and Poseidon are all actual characters in DC. But like, yeah, they do have superhero analogs. Hercules is an actual DC character, things of that nature. All right, let's see. Batman is basically Hades. That's what I was thinking too, for real, for real. And it crashed. I think that's only the first. That's the first crash today. Although Hades is also like I've read like stories and watched like movies where Hades was like a legitimate character as well. But like Wonder Woman would probably be Athena. Green Arrow would be Artemis technically, but there's a character called Artemis who was trained by Green Arrow, so but he would basically be Artemis. Apollo would be, damn, who would Apollo be? Hulk can be Hercules, makes sense. Because he's the strongest there is. I want to open up FL right now and try to cook something up. Give me a random instrument so I can start my beat. Piano. Okay, it'll make shit easier. Piano, because you can never go wrong keeping it in your beat. And then also, you can always change out the instrument later. Piano. Just pick a good piano. That would be my recommendation. That way you don't even get caught up on trying to cook up. You can make a dope piano melody, then you could go from there. And it will be a hard beat, or you could change the instrument. It will still sound hard. Oh, nigga said auto gun. He trying to set you up for failure. That's crazy. That's crazy. Choose spoilers. What do you mean spoilers? Also, good night, by the way, Rafi. FL keys, can't go wrong, bro. Or check out some of the free pianos I did a video about. I don't have 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours to look for a preset. Grit, nah, you're tripping. You're tripping. Nah, that's too much. I ain't got the grip for that, bro. Hell nah. I only landed on a good preset in like a few minutes one time off autogun. Every other time, it's either I didn't find one or it took like a long time. It has some actual peak bangers in there, but boy, it takes a while. I caught it on video one time where I actually found a really good preset like in only 2 minutes, but yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, autogun got some fire in there. No cap. No cap. There's some peak in there for real. But yeah, of course, bro. Take care. Have a good rest and have a good cook up as well. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell that man kill me, bro. I ain't got the time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just hit me with that final flash and get it over with, bro. For real. I cannot lie to you. Yo, what's up? What's up, John? Yeah, that's good, bro. Hell yeah. I'm a definitely be using these, bro. They're actually very good. They're very, very good. Yeah, that's a good way to conceptualize it. One of the worst workflow mistakes one of the worst workflow habits that I got into was picking a sound and then mixing it to death and then going to the next sound and then mixing it to death and like doing like the just too much mixing. Like if you don't like the sound, you should pick a different sound. You should pick a different sound. So that's kind of like something that I picked up that's been really helpful. What is that? Oh, it's from outer space. But yeah. Yeah. This bow is hard though. I cannot lie to you, bro. I actually like this beat, bro. You snapped with the MIDI for real. Okay, and that is literally everything I plan to do today, for beats at least. And then I did everything else off stream, but that's not everything. Well, everything else is just uploading, but I will still make more beats. That's a lie, because then I won't work on the kit that I need to drop. So I will work on the kit instead of making more beats. But I need to run to the store before this next game, bro, because I am not trying to miss any of that shit. I cannot lie to you. Yeah, no cap. This is like a hard ass beat. It's a very hard beat. I need to remember it was session 4. Let me write that down so I can come back to it. And I will do a members video later tonight of just like vlogging type shit. May 27th, session 4. I'm gonna drop this on Spotify too with the homie John 808. I'm gonna do more from this pack for sure. Shit is a banger. Oh shit is a banger. Very W stream. Very W, we gained 4 members, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the fam, everyone. Appreciate all the members that was chatting today, you know what I'm saying? It was really fun for real. Like, this shit was legitimately very fun and productive at the same time, bro. Also, X9, thank you for the donation, bro. If you're still here, it means a lot to me. I appreciate every one of you guys, bro. It means a lot to me. But like I said, y'all are going to be seeing more videos. You've been missing out. Well, we about to fix that. But like I said, yeah, we're about to fix that. Because, like, we're finna go even harder with membership stuff. I'm gonna be making more videos showing my appreciation, making more videos, giving y'all gems, just hella stuff. Expected, definitely expected. But yeah, I'm gonna dip. I'll probably be chatting with y'all about the game and stuff, because what, the Knicks are down 3-0. I mean, it's probably still gonna be a good game, but Pacers might send them home tonight. She crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Cook up, stay happy, stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? Eat some healthy food. My diet been kind of shit lately, but I did get a workout in yesterday, and overall I still be eating plant-based and shit like that. But eat healthy, you know what I'm saying? Your future doctor is probably using ChatGPT in med school right now, so